I started walking around and saying hello to the people I passed, trying to make eye contact with every male in the area. I knew the moment our eyes met, I'd recognize him, and everything was going to be perfect. My senses were on full alert, and I imagined my wolf was wagging her tail happily. He was here. This was it. There was even more of a spring in my step as I anxiously honed in on my mate. My one true mate. It took everything in my power not to eek out loud in excitement. I channeled a little more of my wolf and let her guide me. We rounded a corner, and I saw a group of young men standing around talking. Every single one of them was super sexy hot. Yes, please. I was getting a super sexy hot mate. It was the greatest day of my life. I looked at each of them, wondering which one he was. They all smiled and nodded as attention turned toward me. I was careful to make eye contact with each of them. Nothing. Then I noticed the one with his back turned, stiffen. His shoulders sagged, and he took a deep breath. I was acutely aware of how his heart rate sped up, and I was 1,000,000 times positive that this was him. The man I had longed for my entire life. I took a moment to check out and appreciate my mate. The thought alone had me grinning from ear to ear. He looked to have close-cropped brown hair. He was wearing a black flannel shirt tucked into tight jeans with a wide belt, completing the package with a pair of black cowboy boots. My very own cowboy. I quickly admired just how well his ass filled out those jeans. I already knew he was hotter than hot, and he was all mine. He slowly turned around, and our eyes locked. It felt like my entire world tilted, and he was the new gravity holding me in place. Wow, I thought. He had the most alluring chocolate brown eyes. I was mesmerized. This was everything I had ever dreamed it would be. Recognition flickered in his eyes first, breaking the fog I had found myself in. "Lily Westin?" I heard him say in a deep, sexy voice that had my body trembling. Surprised that he knew my name, I shook my head and took a closer look. Revulsion immediately set in. I couldn't believe what my eyes were telling me. I couldn't believe what my heart was telling me. "Thomas?" I spit out, disgusted at the very thought. "Oh, hell no!" I turned and ran as fast as I could. I had to get away from there. God was a good, loving, and kind God. There was no way he could possibly be cruel enough to condemn me to Thomas Collier as my one true mate. I had to have read things wrong. This could not be happening to me.